Most outdoor breakfasts tend to move pretty fast. You've got bacon cooking, eggs going, hash browns getting close to burning if you stop paying attention for 2 seconds. So when I fired up my new electric griddle for a test run before we take it camping, I figured we'd be eating in no time. What started out as a quick weekend breakfast, though, turned into the slowest outdoor meal I've experienced yet. Now, whether that's a good thing or bad thing, I suppose is up for debate. Either way, this simple breakfast platter is one you're going to want to add to your weekending regardless. Good morning. It's a lovely Saturday morning, and the temperature is perfect to cook some breakfast out here and give this Blackstone electric griddle a trial run. So I'm going off 1 cup of coffee and a pretty good blueberry mango protein smoothie. So I should be energized. Like I can breathe through my nose and the air feels amazing. Let's enjoy the beautiful Saturday. Okay, this is gonna be totally simple. We are making ground pork sausage, 1 pound, but I'm gonna split that pound in half because there's 2 things my family doesn't really do a lot, which is eat a big hearty breakfast, and they sure as heck don't eat leftovers well. We're gonna cook it all, but I'm gonna do half with breakfast this morning and then save the other half pound for myself. I will finish the leftovers with my breakfast because I do eat breakfast and I do eat the leftovers that they never touch. Although if you didn't know, leftovers are also high in histamine, so be careful, especially with meats, red meat especially. It's no wonder we all get sick around the holidays because we're eating leftovers for a week. No bueno. That's not good for you. Okay, we need to heat this thing up first, don't we? I'm gonna do hash browns, which I want hot, so let's try 400, because remember last time when we did the salmon, 400 felt like a really good hot temp. And then over here we'll do 375 for now for the sausage, and then maybe we'll make some room somewhere for the eggs and lower the temp. We'll cook those last. Inside the house, I've got 2 gluten-free biscuits going in the oven. That's another thing my family doesn't eat a lot of is biscuits. Now, Jarrett will surprise you every now and then, and if I only make one for myself, he'll want one. So I made 2. Our daughter, for whatever reason, who still lives at home, she does not like biscuits, and I don't understand that because it is built into my DNA. I love biscuits and like anything crusty, cobblery, chicken pot pie crust. That is my jam. So I can crush a packet of those Capello's gluten-free biscuits. I shouldn't, but I can. So I got 2 of those in the oven, and I'm on the stove. I have a pot of water ready for my instant, somewhat healthy, got it at Sprouts, gravy mix that we're gonna do last. You guys hear the birds? They're happy this morning too. Now the hash browns we're gonna make today are different. I've never had these before. I found them at Sprouts, and they're Cascadian Farm organic root vegetable hash browns. So they sounded good. Yukon gold potatoes, carrots, and sweet potatoes. Carrots and sweet potatoes are on my low histamine list. By the time you guys see this video, Jarrett will be all better, but this morning he is a little under the weather. We're getting ready to head to one of our rallies for our other channel, and he is like full speed ahead. I don't care if I'm sick, I'm not stopping. So he's out in the driveway washing his '88 Chevy, and I'm like, dude, it's okay to rest. And he's like, I will not rest. So let's hope he stays well. I'll feed him a good breakfast. Hopefully that should help. Excuse the darkness. It's still morning around here, and I don't do a lot of bright light in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and heat up the gravy now. The biscuits are almost done, so I needed to come in anyways. I'm like, let me just take care of this and then we'll go outside. So I'll just put a lid on it. Hopefully that'll keep it hot. Yeah, these look great. I love these so much. They're my faves. They're so buttery. They're probably not good for you, but they're so good. This brand, Capello's, I love it. I have like 4 bags in the freezer. Cage-free eggs, real butter, gluten-free, almond flour biscuits. Yeah, so they're much better for you. But again, they've got a lot of starch in them too, and carbs, and if you're avoiding starchy, carby things, you know, then maybe not. But if someone served that to me and didn't tell me it was gluten-free, I would not know. And then this is the gravy I got, Watkins organic wheat flour. So this one's not gluten-free, lots of cornstarch. You know, this stuff's not really good for you, but I'm sure that maybe this one's a little better if I were to compare this with one of the other brands that we're used to buying. Try to put good things in my body, even though here in our country, they serve us stuff that, you know, shouldn't be consumed by dogs, let alone humans. Looks a little lumpy. Not quite like the other brand I buy, but I'm just trying to get the lumps out. It looks so like it's not really wanting to smooth itself out like the other brands I buy do. So who knows? We'll let it thicken and do its thing, and I'll come back and stir it in a minute. Let's keep the biscuits warm too. Okay, you guys ready for some action? Let's see what these look like. Oh, those look good. Move my butter around. Yummy, delicious butter. Okay, let's see how that does for a minute. Do some salt. It's kosher, but it'll be fine. Pepper. One thing about using this outside is when the salt and pepper flings all over the place, it's okay because it's going under the deck where the skunk lives. I'm just kidding, by the way. There's no skunk under there. But I always joke that there is, because sometimes we smell one around here. He's around here somewhere. I just don't know where. He's back in the trees. Some garlic powder? Sounds good to me. I guess we could break this up. It's still a little frozen in the middle. Look how non-stick this is. It's so slippery. I'm gonna be careful not to scratch the griddle, but I do need to cut this a little bit. Still kind of frozen in the middle. All right, it seems like 400 should be the temp, so I'm going up. I kind of want to do 425 over here. I want these to be a little crispy. Let's see what happens. It's so slippery. It's like hard to even cut into the meat. We're going up to 425 on this side too. A little extra butter never hurt nobody. I'm learning a lot so far. I feel like this thing needs to be on high heat at least for breakfast. Trying to brown things. I'm guessing bacon, at least 425. How high does this thing go anyway? 480, 490, 500. Ooh, it goes up to 500. Let's do 450. Why not? Definitely learning stuff, because if I'm comparing this to my solo stove stainless steel griddle that y'all have seen, that sucker gets hot fast. And you're cooking things, you gotta be awake. You gotta have 2 cups of coffee and 2 protein smoothies to be ready for what's taking place over there. But I'm learning that at 450, I don't know if we're like all the way heated to that temp yet, but I can still feel the coolness of the potatoes over here on the top. They definitely haven't browned yet, and we've been on a good 5 minutes. Pork is browning, but like you can hear the sizzle. It's not like a high heat sizzle. And I guess what I'm saying is this is more of a slower griddle cook, which isn't a bad thing because I'm not like exactly awake to be like hair on fire in the mornings. But I guess maybe if you take this camping, prepare for like a low and slow, take your time brunch. And I really don't know. I have not looked under this. So when this cools, maybe we'll do that. I don't know if the heat is even throughout the whole entire griddle like it is on the solo stove. It just feels like it's very hot here, but not really on the edges. I'm not trying to get all technical with it either, as if I care. I'm just noticing that like, la-di-da. This is kind of nice. I said it last week when we made salmon. It was kind of like la-di-da. At one point I was like, is this dinner ever gonna be done? So that's just for you to know if you're looking at buying this thing. All right, this looks like maybe we're doing things. Oh yeah, come over and see. See, we got a little browning happening. Not much, but some. See what I mean by maybe the heat is not even. Yeah, we only got a little bit of brown there. Let's try 475. I'm 450 over here. We're still low and slow. You guys enjoying those birds as much as I am? See, don't you think half is gonna be enough? I could always freeze it because freezing is better than refrigerating if you're trying to avoid histamines. I do know that. Another thing I find interesting about freezing instead of refrigerating being better for you if you're trying to avoid histamines is that a lot of like meal prep, places where you can go get meals that are prepped and ready out of the fridge, pay attention to those dates because sometimes they cook them on Monday and if you show up on Friday, they're already 4 days old. So you gotta really pay attention. That's why I love Clean Eats, which there's one in Nashville, but we just got one here in the town we live in. And I'm so excited. I've already stocked up. We've got like 10 meals in the fridge, but they're fresh, clean meals. Like they don't have a lot of seasoning. I've said that before. Like you kind of, if you want extra salt or like seasoning in some of the like taco ones, I'll add a little of my own favorite seasonings. but they're clean. They freeze them. So when you go to Clean Eats and buy them, they're in a freezer. And I love that because I feel like they were frozen pretty fresh, and then that avoids at least people like me who are trying to avoid inflammation and high histamines. It's a big deal. So just, whatever stuff I'm learning, sharing with y'all because we have time apparently to sit here and talk about histamines. You know what? Last time I said I think I like this better than the Solo stove, and I can already tell you that I think I like it better than. I don't know that that's gonna be the case. I don't know. I think I really debated on whether I wanted to buy this one or Solo Stove's new portable steel fire, which was a little bit smaller. It looks easier to clean, but it still looks heavy as shit. And I don't know. And it was 400 plus, I think. I paid $330 for this. It's a little cheaper. I didn't know which one I wanted to go with. See, look, this is hotter in the back because these are browning and these really aren't. So we're gonna do a little switcheroo. All right, that took 45 minutes, but I think we're done on the pork. I don't know, it wasn't 45, but it's been a minute. Okay, I'm gonna turn this right side way down to 400 because we need to cook some eggs. I don't know, 375? Because it just doesn't seem that hot, but let's go 375 and see if it burns up the eggs. I can always make more eggs. Put it on my giant platter here. Oh, well, the skunk's getting breakfast this morning. I should have put a paper towel on this because there's no way to really drain it. And I gotta tell you, the grease really didn't go back into the grease catcher. It's coming forward and sideways, and maybe I'm not level, but probably title this one like Slow Saturday Breakfast. The slowest Saturday breakfast. And then put like the skeleton, that's sitting on the bench. You've seen that meme all over social media. I waited forever for whatever. Okay, so grease. Could you go that direction for once? These can come off. They look pretty crispy and good. I don't know how we're gonna keep this hot for a second, but I don't have a lid this big. I haven't asked my friend Dana what she thinks of this yet, but I see them using it all the time, so they must love it. I'm like, gosh darn it, if it isn't the slipperiest thing I've ever cooked on. I guess that would be good for, what would that be good for? When you really don't want something to stick. Eggs? Well, we're fixing to find out. Get up the grease with a paper towel, maybe? Yeah, oh, stupid. That was stupid, Val. The griddle's hot. Okay, let's try this. Look, I mean, goodness sakes, the thing is nearly clean. Okay, 375, that feels hot for an egg. Well, let's try one and see. I mean, the butter's doing good so far. Look at that, barely sizzling. Okay, let's just go for all three. That was brave, wasn't it? No shell. Use my clean hand to salt and pepper this. A little kosher, a little peppy. I mean, guys, look at that. It's on 375. The eggs aren't like totally frying to oblivion. Usually, I like to break my yolk, but these look so pretty. I think I'm just gonna see if I can flip them and cook the yolk while it's still intact. Wow, talk about low and slow, guys. Like, this is take your time breakfast. Think I'm even gonna be able to pick it up? Look at it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, we got it, we got it. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. All right, we'll take the meat off of the paper towel and we'll see how much is left. Let me see how my eggs are doing though. My yolk is not even cooked yet, all the way. I mean, what? But they look really good. Maybe we do want one that's a little bit runny. On occasion, I like a runny egg. A good poached eggs, Benny? But not really sunny side up. Every now and then. Depends on what it's being served with. I like them cooked. What do we got? Okay. Okay. I think we're done. That one looks cooked, so at least somebody will get a fully cooked one. Let's go with egg, egg, egg. They look a little fried. Okay, let me go get the other stuff. All right, y'all, this looks good. We should totally leave the whole pound of pork on the plate. Wait till you see. And I need to make room for 2 biscuits. Uno, dos. Now, wouldn't that have been pretty if there was like 5 of those? Look at that, guys. Does that look like a delicious, slowest Saturday breakfast ever? I think so too. And look, our gravy turned out pretty smooth. You want to know why? Because when I went in to check on it, it was still kind of lumpy, so I put it in the blender for a few seconds. Gotta love that Vitamix too, just saying. And look at these root vegetables and those potatoes, don't those look good? Happy Saturday breakfast, I hope you feel okay.
Getting there. I'm surviving.
Oops, sorry.
I'm struggling, man.
Little gravy. Oh, even some on the biscuit. I'm gonna have to let you know how this gravy tastes.
A lot of gravy.
My little eggie is cooked. Get some veggies, a little eggie, a little sausage. Here we go.
That's good.
I love those hash browns. I can taste the carrots and sweet potatoes. This gravy is really good. Capello's, your biscuits are the best thing on the plate. What did we learn? Jarrett, first of all, he really did like the breakfast. He just doesn't feel good, so he didn't have a lot to say. He's gonna go pick up his prescriptions. Something about bronchitis and on his way to pneumonia if you don't take care of it, so he needs to go take care of that. Anyway, he said hi and he's sorry he's not real talkative today. But I've definitely got enough for breakfast tomorrow. I think 24 hours would be okay for me in the fridge, be all right. Or if teenager finally gets out of bed, she can eat. That was the plan anyways, but that didn't happen yet. I definitely learned some things about this Blackstone. Number one, I think I do like it. I think I do like the low and slow. I do love the low and slow. I think that like for a slow weekend morning, cooking on that thing's perfect. So taking it camping, being kind of lighter weight, I wouldn't say it's totally lightweight. I mean, if your back's hurting that day, I probably wouldn't pick it up. That's just me. But it's actually not that heavy. The only other thing I really learned is I love that Cascadian Farm hash brown blend with the root veg. Loved it. Very good. And it felt healthier. Was the breakfast totally healthy? I mean, probably not. No, for being real here, I could have had arugula and a raw cucumber. But this is real life, and we do actually like to eat. I guess that's it. I'm gonna go put on some sunscreen, grab my chair pad over here, and go sit down by the pool and get some real vitamin D. So y'all have a good weekend. See you next time.